everyone, I hope you guys are all well. I'm back with another organization video today, my favorite. And I said to you guys in my last organization video, which was my linen closet makeover, that I was going to organize my kitchen soon. So that is what I'm going to be doing today. And I have recently gone through my pantry and done a whole transformation of that. If you want to see the video, I'll link it down below. I haven't actually gone through all of the other cupboards in my kitchen yet, including the under sink cupboard. So that's what I want to work on today. When we first moved into this apartment, I feel like we put a lot of stuff in random places temporarily, and then we were like, oh, we'll sort it out later. But then that day has never come. So it's nearly been a year since we've been in this apartment, and I'm finally sorting out all of the drawers today, and I'm really excited. I find this stuff really therapeutic. I guess I will show you guys the before and we will get started with the organizing. In case you've clicked on this video and you've never seen our kitchen before, this is what it looks like. And we've got quite a lot of cupboard space, but we've managed to fill all of the cupboards, but I really think that we could organize them a lot better, especially this under sink cupboard. I'm sure so many people have an under sink cupboard that looks like this. We basically just shove everything in here, including grocery bags, and there's no system to it. So I'm really excited for this transformation. Then in this cupboard, we keep all of our pots and pans, our oven trays, chopping boards, and things like that. Actually, not all of our chopping boards are in here, but some of them are. And it is very, very full. How crazy is it how much space an air fryer takes up? So then we have the pantry over here. I have actually already gone through these, so I won't do that today, but I haven't gone through these drawers. So here is cutlery drawer number one. And I say number one because we actually have two cutlery drawers, just because it's kind of like what came with the apartment, but I think we can actually pull out this drawer insert. And so we could store this somewhere else and then use the drawer as not a cutlery drawer. Also, we don't need this many of these knives. Below this drawer, we have all of our tea and coffee, which isn't too bad, but it's kind of just all been shoved in there, and I think I could organize that a bit better. In the bottom drawer, we have all of our food wrap and a bunch of really random things. We have Braden's AeroPress for his coffee, some plastic cups and plates. It's just a bit of a junk drawer. And then this is our other cutlery drawer. This is the one that we use on a regular basis. I basically just need to do a clean of this, but this is the one that we will keep, and then I'll try and reuse that drawer for something else. Now this drawer is an absolute mess. First of all, I'm so embarrassed by this chopping board. It's so stained. I just feel like it's just got stained over time. So I might actually go out and buy some new ones today and get rid of these. And then we've got all sorts of random stuff in here, like knives, measuring cups, just kitchen appliances, a sushi mat. It's an organized mess. Actually, I take that back. It's just a mess. In the bottom drawer, we have all of our tea towels, these cloths that go on the bottom of our mops. We just have some normal cleaning cloths, our oven mitts, and I mean, it kind of does belong all together, but I think I could separate it up a little bit more just to make it a bit more organized. Like, I reckon I could put these under the sink instead of with like the tea towels, just because I feel like mixing tea towels and cleaning products probably isn't the best. And the final cupboards I want to share with you guys are the ones above the oven. So we've just got our mugs and glasses in here, wine glasses. This isn't organized too badly. I might see what I can do and see if I can make it better, but I'm not too fussed with that cupboard. But I do want to go through this one here because we've got all of our plates and bowls in here, and I really just don't like how we have this organized. First of all, it's really like hard to access because it's quite high up. So as you can see, like, I don't know, it's quite awkward to get to. And also I don't like how we have our small plates stacked on top of the big plates because it just makes it hard to get to the big plates. So that's what I'm working with today. I think the best way to start this process is just to go area by area. So I'm going to start off by going through under the sink because I've been wanting to tackle that for a long time. So I'm going to pull everything out and see what I can get rid of and sort things into categories. And I'm also going to try and find a way to organize my reusable grocery bags. I have seen a few hacks on how to fold them, which should be helpful. So I'm gonna try them out. I think that's gonna free up a whole lot of space just in itself, just by folding the bags a bit better. So that's the plan. That's what I'm gonna start off by doing. As you can see, I've put everything into categories. These are kind of like our everyday cleaning bits. These are bits that we use a little bit less regularly. We have dishwashing tablets, bin bags. This is our drying mat. We have sponges, the pads for our mops, and then up here I've just put some cloths because I thought instead of storing them where the tea towels are, I'll store them under the sink with all of the cleaning products. Just makes more sense. I'm gonna take the time to go through and check all of these bags because I'm sure some of them have holes in them and I can't even use them anyway. So I'm gonna check which ones I can use and which ones I can't. So the way that I'm gonna fold my bags is like this. I'll just fold it in half first, fold them over. Then I'm gonna start folding from the end, which doesn't have the handles, and I'm just gonna fold upwards, just like that. Then you just wanna take the handles and wrap them around, and that's it. That's like the easiest way I feel like to store the bags. Now time for this cupboard. So I'm gonna pull everything out and have a play around with where I wanna put things. Okay, so update, everything has been pulled out of the drawers and I've kind of put them in categories. I'm not 100% sure where I'm gonna pop everything yet, but I have come up with an idea for these random kits that we have. So we have an AeroPress kit, we have a sushi kit, and then a cocktail kit. We have some more bits as well that belong in the cocktail kit. And I thought that maybe what I could do is dedicate a drawer to these kits so that I know that all of this stuff belongs in one kit and this belongs in another, because there's so many different parts and I never know where to store this kind of stuff, and it always ends up everywhere and then we don't end up using it because there's so many bits. So I think if they have a home, they're so much more likely to be used. I honestly don't know if I actually need all of these utensils. I think I got a kit from KMART and it's been completely fine, but it came with a bunch of stuff, like a spoon like this thing, and I've never used it, even that. But I'm like, I should hold on to it because I feel like there was a reason that it was in the kit. Also, in the end, I decided that there's absolutely nothing wrong with this cupboard. I think it's perfectly fine, so I'm gonna leave that as it is, but I am gonna get a wire shelf for this cupboard. So it will go over the big plates and then I can pop the small plates on top of the shelf, and I think that will help out a lot. Okay, so I've just written a big list of everything that I need to go and pick up from KMART, so I'm gonna head there in a moment. It's 3:30 now, so that will give you context as to how long this has taken me, but I think once I've got the containers, it should be pretty smooth from there. It's a new day, and of course, when I went to KMART yesterday, it took me a lot longer to find the storage items than I anticipated. This happens every single time. I always think, oh yeah, I'll come home and have time to finish it off. I think I was actually at KMART for 3 hours yesterday because I went to 2 different stores because they didn't have a lot of stock. But I managed to get everything pretty much. Hopefully everything fits okay. I got quite a lot of stuff, so I'm gonna do this quick fire and go through it pretty quickly, but I'll link everything that I picked up down below if you guys are interested, because I know it can help you out. First of all, I've got this mesh shelf, and this is gonna go above my plates. Next, we have this smooth and shiny medium clear plastic tub, which I plan on using under the sink. Then I've got another tub, but this one is just white, and I'm actually gonna pop this in my pantry for my snacks, and I'm gonna take the one in the pantry out and use that under the sink, just because it would then match the other clear container. And I also thought it would be quite helpful to be able to see the products that are under the sink, especially since it's quite low down, so a clear container would be helpful for that. Now I've got 7 of these clear drawers. These are the medium and narrow ones. I did want to get some bigger ones as well, but they didn't have them in stock, so fingers crossed these fit okay. Now I'm really excited about this because I've never had it before. They're called the section storage drawers, and pretty much they just have 2 drawers, and these will be perfect for under the sink. So I can put like bin bags in one half and sponges in the other. And so I got 2 of these because I thought they would be really, really helpful. And then I actually got one with just a single drawer, just so I can fit like bigger items. I'm thinking that I'll probably put my mop pads in here. Then I just got another chopping board because I'm wanting to get rid of my yellow stained ones. Then I picked up 2 of these file dividers, and I actually already own one of these, and it was really, really helpful in the pots and pans area. I was already using it to like divide my oven trays and things like that. So I decided to get 2 more. I did actually want to get this expandable tray holder, I think it was called, from KMART, which is designed for that use, but they didn't have it in stock. I couldn't find it anywhere. So I was like, you know what? This will make do. Even though these aren't actually for your kitchen, they work really well. Then I just picked up a pack of these bag clips. We go through these so fast. The next thing I got is this soap dispenser. How pretty is it? It's from Kmart, and I thought it would match our kitchen really nicely with like the silver. We currently just have store-bought soap sitting by our fridge, which is fine, but I just thought this would look a lot nicer. And it's just the little things that make a difference to the appearance of your kitchen, you know. And finally, I got this bamboo pantry shelf. Who knows if this will work or not, but I plan on putting this in the area with the pots and pans. And yeah, I'm gonna put the pots on the bottom and the pans on top. So that's everything that I got. So I guess we will get into putting everything in their homes. So I've got a little bit of space here. It's kind of difficult with the pipes and stuff to fit everything in perfectly, but I'm thinking I can put this tub here, and I want to have 2 of these tubs in here, one for everyday cleaning items and one with like cleaning items so I don't have to use as much. So yeah, I'll put even the paper towel in here because I like to keep this under the sink and we use this quite often. Now for this section, I was thinking of using these 2 containers I actually already had. I had them for my pantry, but I never used them. And I'm thinking of filling up one of them with my dishwashing tablets. And then I'm thinking of filling the other one up with baking soda because baking soda is such a great cleaning product to always have on hand. I feel like one of these will fit pretty nicely here, and I want to have more of my everyday items here just because it's on the top shelf and it's easier to reach. I think I'm going to put bin bags on one side, and then in the other section I'm going to put my reusable grocery bags. I've just moved the basket over slightly so I can fit our fold out drying mat down the side, just because I feel like this is a good space to keep that. And that's that section. So I'll do the bottom section now and pop you guys in a time lapse. So I finally finished everything, and not gonna lie, I'm pretty happy with how everything's turned out. I feel like the kitchen is fully so organized now. There's honestly not much else I could do. Everything has a home, everything fits perfectly. The only thing that I do want to do is actually go down to the storage cage and grab our old coffee machine and bring it up here, because we've had it down there for ages and I just stopped using it because it's an espresso machine, but it only takes like a certain size of pod, and so I couldn't figure out what kind of pods I like to use, so I stopped using it. I'm pretty sure I can only use an espresso brand of pods in my machine, so I need to find a really good pod because I couldn't find one that I liked before. So if you have any recommendations, let me know. But before I show you how everything turned out, I also just wanted to say that I had an idea while I was doing the labels, and I thought maybe I could start to sell custom labels or label sets for your pantry and just for different areas in your home that you can buy through Elements of Presence. But I would love to know if that's something you'd be interested in, if you would actually purchase labels, because I know not everyone has a Cricut machine, so not everyone can make those types of labels, but I thought maybe it could be something fun that I could offer through Elements of Presence. I don't know how I'd do it. I don't know if I'd do like set labels that you could choose from or if you could do custom ones, because it does take a bit of time to make them, but I thought that could be a really fun addition because I love organizing. I find it so therapeutic and I feel like it could be something cool to add. So I'd love to know your thoughts on that. All right, so I'll flip the camera around and I'll show you guys the after of under the sink. So here is the after. I am so happy with how this has turned out. So as you can see at the bottom, we've got the specialty cleaning items. I decided to call it this because most of these products, I guess, are specialty and I don't use them on an everyday basis, which is why I put them at the bottom. Then we've got the bicarb soda, which I don't use every day, so I've got that down there. We've got mop pads, sponges, and cloths. Up here we've got everyday cleaning, so stuff that I reach for, including paper towel. Over here we've got the dishwasher tablets, and then we have bin bags, grocery bags, and I've just popped the dustpan and brush on top, and that's how it looks. And here's the after of this cupboard. This shelf turned out so well. So as you can see, I put the pots on the bottom, pans on top. Then these file dividers have been amazing as well. And then at the bottom, I've just got my air fryer, sandwich toaster, and rice cooker, because these are the three main things that we use. I'm taking everything else that we don't really use down to the storage cage. Moving on to these drawers, this is the after. So as you can see, I've got cling wrap, baking paper, sandwich bags. Here we've got a bunch of clips that we use quite often, and I've just got a little container to store them in. I've got 2 backup tea towels here, and then we've just got the oven gloves. And then in the next drawer, we just have tea and coffee. I really didn't do much in here. I just tidied it up a bit, but that's how that looks. And then this is the after of the drawer that includes a bunch of our kits. So we've got Braden's AeroPress kit, we've got the cocktail kit, and the sushi making kit. I love this. I think it's going to make things so much easier. And when we say we want to make a cocktail, we can just take the container out instead of having to rummage around for everything. Now over to this side of the kitchen. This is the after of the top cutlery drawer. Honestly, it doesn't look that different, but I did get rid of a few of our cutlery pieces that weren't that nice anymore. And this is the after of our utensil drawer, which I think is a massive transformation. It looks so different. So I've just used these containers and I popped all of our kind of like, I guess, miscellaneous stuff in here. So we've got things like our grater, scissors, and just things that we use in the kitchen that don't really like have a home, I guess. And then we've got wooden spoons and some plastic spoons. I tried to kind of like categorize these a little bit, so we've got more like spatula style stuff here and then just plastic spoons, but I do feel like I don't need all of these. And then we just have some knives tucked down the side and our good knife set in here. And in this bottom drawer, this was a bit spontaneous, but I decided to make this my baking drawer because I didn't really know where to keep all of this measuring stuff, and I thought it makes sense to be next to the baking stuff. So I moved this out of the cupboard up here down to here. So we actually have more space in here for snacks now, which we definitely needed. So I popped a measuring bowl in there as well as our measuring items. I just thought this made sense. And the final cupboard that I have to share with you guys is this one where we keep our plates and bowls. And here is the after. It's really not too different. I've just moved the bowls all to this level just because I had some up there and they weren't easy to access. So I've moved our plastic plates up there, just like our spare plates, because we don't use them very often. And then this has been so helpful. So we've got our big plates here, and then on top of this shelving unit, we've got our smaller plates. So now we don't have to like lift them off of the big plates when we want to use them. So it's a small change, but I feel like it's going to make a big difference. And they are all of the afters. Let me know what you guys think. I am so happy I finally got around to doing this because this was like the third big thing that I wanted to organize in the apartment. So I've done the pantry, the linen closet, and now like I've finished off the kitchen and I'm feeling so much more organized. And it's great because now I've actually done it properly. I won't have to do it again for ages. And even if we move in the future, I think it's going to be so much easier just to pick everything up and pop them in their new homes because everything is like contained in containers now. So I'm really happy about that. But that's going to wrap up this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you're not already. And if you like this style of content, I'll leave a playlist down below to my other organization videos. It would also mean so much if you guys could give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it and find it helpful. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.